Admiral Zexathara of the Vorthak Imperium stared at the holographic display with mounting horror. The war that had raged for 3 cycles was supposed to be over. The humans were supposed to be extinct. Instead, his fleet's most classified intelligence. Reports showed something that made his 6 eyes burn with disbelief. The humans had found the Omega construct. Impossible, he hissed through his mandibles, his scaled fingers trembling as they traced the data streams. The construct was hidden in the Void Nebula. No species has ever survived passage through those quantum storms. His intelligence officer, Commander Velkoth, clicked nervously. Admiral, the data is verified. Not only did they find it, they took it. The Omega construct, the most devastating weapon in galactic history, created by the long-dead precursors, a device capable of unraveling the fabric of space-time itself, turning entire star systems into cascading vortexes of destruction. The Vorthak had spent centuries searching for it, knowing that whoever controlled the construct would control the galaxy. And now the humans, those primitive, chaotic mammals from the backwater Sol system, had it. "Show me the surveillance data," Zexathara commanded. The hologram shifted, displaying grainy footage from a spy drone that had somehow survived the Void Nebula's passage. What Zexathara saw made him question his own sanity. The Omega construct, a crystalline structure the size of a moon, pulsed with reality-bending energy. But instead of preparing for galactic annihilation, the humans had decorated it. Colorful, banners hung from its quantum resonance spires. Lights, actual primitive chemical lights, had been strung around its temporal displacement nodes. "What are they doing?" Zexathara whispered. Commander Velkoth's voice cracked. "According to our linguistics division, they're calling it a rave venue." Before the Admiral could process this insanity, his communications array lit up. Captain Sarah Chen of the human vessel. Defiant Wanderer appeared in miniature above the command console. Her species' bizarre habit of showing teeth, a smile they called it, prominently displayed. "Admiral Zexathara," she called out cheerfully. "Hope you don't mind us borrowing your big glowy thing. We've been having the most amazing party. You guys really should have put up better keep out signs, though. Jimmy from engineering thought it was some kind of cosmic Christmas decoration." Zexathara's mandibles clicked frantically. "Human, you don't understand. That device could destroy entire galaxies." "Oh, we figured that part out pretty quick," Chen replied, seemingly unconcerned. "After Tommy accidentally activated what we thought was a disco ball function and nearly folded Jupiter inside out. Good thing our physicist, Dr. Patel, used to work on particle accelerators. She reverse-engineered the safety protocols in about 6 hours." "Reverse-engineered?" Zexathara's voice rose to a shriek. "The precursors took millennia to develop those systems." "Yeah, well, Dr. Patel says precursor tech is just really fancy quantum mechanics. Plus, she had help from the kids." "The kids?" Chen's grin widened. "Turns out the construct responds to neural patterns. Kids' brains are more adaptable, so they figured out the interface faster than any of us. Little Mia, she's 8, accidentally discovered how to reconfigure the temporal matrices. Now we can slow down time in localized areas. Makes for incredible zero-gravity dance floors." The Admiral watched in growing horror as the surveillance feed showed human children, actual offspring, playing games around the universe's most dangerous weapon. They were using its reality warping fields to create impossible geometric playgrounds, their laughter somehow audible through the quantum static. "But the most amazing thing," Chen continued, "is what happened when we hooked it up to our music system. The construct started resonating with the bass frequencies, and now it's broadcasting across subspace. We're getting responses from species we didn't even know existed. Turns out everyone loves a good beat." As if summoned by her words, Zexathara's communication array exploded with incoming signals. The crystalline hegemony, the void dancers, even the mysterious quantum shepherds all were hailing the human position, requesting something called playlist exchanges. "You've turned a weapon of mass destruction into a musical instrument?" Zexathara sputtered. "Oh, it's way more than that now," Chen said, her enthusiasm infectious despite the circumstances. Maria from our cultural exchange program figured out how to use the quantum entanglement fields to create real-time translation matrices. Now we can talk to anyone, anywhere, instantly, and the kids discovered that the temporal displacement function can create shared dream spaces where different species can meet and play together, regardless of physical form. The Admiral's world collapsed around him. His species had built an empire on fear, on the threat of superior firepower, on the promise that they alone could harness ultimate power. But the humans had taken that power and turned it into a toy, a party favor, a tool for bringing the galaxy together. But, the war, he stammered weakly. Captain Chen's expression softened with something that looked almost like pity. Admiral, when was the last time anyone from your crew had fun? Real fun, not conquest or domination, just joy? Before he could answer, another voice crackled over the comm. It was Commander Velkoth, but his tone had changed entirely. Admiral, his second-in-command said hesitantly, I'm receiving a transmission from our own assault fleet. They're requesting permission to join the human celebration. Commander Hickstal says his daughter saw the quantum light displays from 3 sectors away and asked if she could play with the pretty colors. Zex Thara looked around his command center. His crew, the finest warriors in the Vorthak military, were all staring at the feeds from the construct. On their faces, expressions he'd never seen before. Wonder, longing, hope. The war is over, Admiral, Captain Chen said gently. Not because anyone won or lost, but because something better started. Your people are welcome to join us if you want. The universe is big enough for everyone to have fun. As if in response to her words, the Omega construct pulsed with a new frequency, and suddenly every species in the galaxy could hear it. A rhythm that transcended biology, a harmony that spoke to something deeper than survival instincts. Admiral Zexathara closed his 6 eyes and, for the first time in his military career, considered what it might feel like to simply play. The humans had found the ultimate weapon and turned it into the ultimate party. In doing so, they hadn't just ended a war. They'd started something entirely new. And somewhere in the depths of space, children from a dozen different worlds were learning to dance together in gravity fields that defied physics, proving once again that humans would find a way to break every rule the universe thought it had.